Right, I don't usually do stuff like this, but we're going to have a wee look because obviously Universe Mode, nothing has came out about this game, and Universe Mode's the only thing I ever actually look at. So we've got our first few screenshots here, and some little good. I've got to be honest. Before, obviously, first thing we see here is 12th match. Apparently, from what I've read there, it looks like it does say add remove, so you can add and remove as many matches and promos you want, which is obviously a hell of a lot better. It says that pay-per-views can go up to 14 matches, which is great. You don't need, just makes things a lot easier. You can add, remove. It means like things like 24/7 title if you do that, or the hardcore title and actually there you can have a lot more fun with it. But looking at this, I do need to say this is something that's really, really annoying me right now. These graphics are downgraded. I mean, Seth Rollins on the right there, the hair. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks terrible. Strowman doesn't look as bad. The stuff with the entrances, I didn't think Chyna's face looked very good in her one. Steve Austin looked heavily downgraded compared to last year's game. I know they're using a new company. Ukes have stepped out, but hopefully this is just a little thing and it's not too bad because as of the last couple of days, I wasn't buying this game because nothing had came out about it. But first thing, Universe added matches. I'm happy with that. That's a lot easier. You know, if you watch my Universe modes, that we do have a lot of issues when it comes to only having 7 matches sometimes, and it takes out a lot of stuff that we'd like to be able to do. But that's not too bad. Anyway, let's see the next one. So the next one just seems to be the basic menu here, which is nothing really different. Looks a little bit more fluid, I suppose you could say, instead of almost clunked up. Even Kofi Kingston, again, that looks downgraded to me. It almost looks like a cartoon or a mobile version of the game. I'm really worried about the graphics this year. I really, really am worried about them. But going by this picture here, this one is nothing more than just same old, same basics. It's a little bit more clean cut, as we said, but it's overall it's the main menu, isn't it? Well, how much can you really do with it? Right. Well, these are our rivalries. You can see there is now 4 instead of 3, so you can have one extra rivalry set up for how often I actually use the rivalries because they just book them in the same match every week, so it kind of takes away a lot of the fun. One thing that I don't see there that I know people would always be hoping for is a 3-way, a triple threat. A triple threat rivalry's been getting asked for years. We still don't have it. It's definitely something I'd like to see put in. I'm really hoping these play out a lot better. I mean, I don't do the rivalry matches that often because you book, for example, there you've got Alistair Black and Mustafa Ali, and you've got that booked for a pay-per-view, and they'll just face each other every week on SmackDown before you get to the pay-per-view where they'll face each other again in another singles match. That's always been my issue with the rivalries. They just don't really play out smart. They're not set very well. Fingers crossed the next game finally changes that. Don't book them against each other all the time. And allow a bit better editing because you can edit a rivalry match to kind of change it up a little bit. I'd like to have a very good way of doing it. Personally, I'd like to just be able to add my own cutscenes, but I don't think they'll ever do that, unfortunately. So here we can see players have more freedom to delete and add promos and matches, so that's what I was hoping for. When it said you could get up to 14 matches at a pay-per-view, I instantly thought, I don't want to be stuck with 14 and have to fill 14, so you can add and remove, which is good. 50 of the most used cutscenes have been reshot with female mocaps. That's just to make it look a bit, well, it says itself, authentic. So I suppose that's good, obviously, doing things like that. 5 new cutscenes have been added. I thought I could have swore I read it said 25 new cutscenes have been added. A lot more promo lines, but when I do mine, I tend just to make it up myself, don't I? Custom matches, match tables I never use. New championship match settings, cutscenes, main event. I'm sure that said 25. I could have swore, I just read a thing and I could have swore it said 25 new cutscenes had been added to Universe Mode, not 5. Unless this is an older image that I've clicked on here. I don't know. Anyway. So before I end this here, after obviously just going into the Universe Mode stuff there, this is the actual YouTube page for obviously 2K here. This is just through my Xbox, so it's not the actual YouTube setup you would see on your computer. But I mean, this has been something that's been annoying me. I haven't really bothered making videos like this talking about this stuff, but because obviously the Universe Mode is kind of what my small channel has been built on, I mean, there's so much here. These trailers of people just talking and not actually showing anything has been a huge issue in my eyes. I think that China looks a little bit weird. Then again, she's hardly available for a face scan. But the Austin, I really feel looks it even glitches out. The actual video for this actually glitches out when he comes down off the turnbuckle. It actually glitches, which makes it even weirder. The other one I noticed, Buddy Murphy, his actual body looks like an actual just custom creation superstar. I don't know how. It's definitely got a downgrade on graphics this year. I'm hoping it's not bad. And from what's came out about the so-called DLC it's going to be coming, I can 100% say I am not buying the full version of this game with all of its DLC because I could not care less about the stupidity of stuff that is coming out for this game. It looks ridiculous. Big stupid characters from their stupid Southpaw regional dumb thing they were doing on YouTube. The Frankenstein, Strowman, all that crap. I really couldn't care less about DLC. I want DLC of people who aren't in the game. I want guys from NXT. I want Kushida. I want guys from NXT UK. I want the Coffees. I want Wolfgang. I want these guys put in the game. I'm very worried about this game as it stands right now. There's a few good things for Universe Mode there, but when it all adds up, there's not actually that much there for Universe Mode when you really, truly think about it. There's not much there. I'm worried about this game. Simple as that. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. But I mean, I'm very hesitant right now about whether or not I actually want to get it. And that is the honest truth. Especially if the graphics have been downgraded. Because if the graphics have been downgraded, if you're telling me 2K19 looks better, I'd be as well just doing all my videos on that for another year until 2K21 comes out. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about it, because I'm very curious how people are feeling about this game.